Hello. I am really happy and really fortunate to have the pleasure of introducing my own mother today. Hi, Mom.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Awesome. So this is my mom, Myrna Bodner, and she's in town visiting the family. So I figured I would take this opportunity to literally have an exclusive interview with my own mom as I talk to many clients about different strategies of how to live for today, right? You work really, really hard during your working years in order to save money.
Right.
But once you get to this point in life where you kind of transition from a savings mode to a spending mode almost, right? And some people call that retirement. It's not always retirement, but you, I really think, have done an amazing job with having a full career as an educator and as a teacher for a long time, 30 years. So I want to just have you share your story a little bit today with clients and friends and viewers about what that was like. So you were a teacher and educator for 30 years, yeah? Tell me about it.
I did everything. I went from elementary all the way up to college. I actually, I thought about my career too and how I could save for the future. I was quite frugal. I didn't.
Oh, I know.
I didn't know how much I was going to have to retire. I didn't even think about retirement until I got to the 50s, and then I started thinking, oh my gosh, But I always had this thing where it was time or money. I think as I got older, I realized time was really important, and I felt that hopefully I'd have enough money for retirement so that I can enjoy myself once I was able to retire. And as I've gotten older and I hit a big milestone, and I looked at my life and I saw the final end of the race coming. It's a lot closer. I hopefully, knock on wood, I am healthy enough that I'll be okay. But, as you get older, I see people that are having problems walking or leaving their houses or going away. And I really feel that my enjoyment in life is my family. I'm blessed that I have a wonderful family. And that's what I want to do. I want to be with my family and share. I did well, and luckily I have some money, and I would like to share it with my family. I honestly feel that I have enough that I can still give to my children after I'm gone. I've been blessed. Hopefully my children will have enough money, and at this point they do, and hopefully I'll give them some, when I'm gone, you'll have plenty. But I want to spend the time with my family and my grandchildren. They're getting older too, and pretty soon they're not going to want to be with me. And I made this thing when they were bar and bat mitzvah that I wanted it, instead of giving them a gift, which I did, but I wanted to spend some time with them and an experience so that they'll always remember Grandma, that trip, one day that like, oh yeah, I remember when I went with Grandma to the PGA, to the Saints game, to, the Formula One, all these things that these kids will be able to remember. And then my big highlight when I turned a big one, going with the family, just taking them all to Key West, a place that none of us had been, and it was like a highlight. It brings warmth to my soul. I just feel so good about that, and I'm blessed that I can afford that. So it's about basically, hopefully you have enough money when you retire to enjoy the things that matter most in your life. And it's not things, it's people and experiences.
Yeah, I think that's well said, and I think what I'm hearing ultimately, and I try to tell other clients this, is that, you only have so much time in life. Mm-hmm. There's only so much health and wealth, right, at the end of the day, and how do you balance those three between your time, your money, and your health? And so as we get older, typically our health starts to deteriorate, right? And so unfortunately, that's also usually when we have the most time. So, but I commend you on the fact that at this point in your life, you're spending your wealth and doing the things that you want to do with the people that you want to do them with, which is creating the joy and the experiences for you, along with the rest of us as the family, right?
It's memories,
It's memories, right? And those memories is what you're creating, which are lasting, everlasting, which goes so much further than the money itself.
Exactly.
And as we know, you can't take it with you.
Right.
right?
Right.
So if you spend it while you're alive, then this way you at least get to choose how you spend it. And again, I think that's one of the things that I've seen you doing that I really appreciate and want to continue to share with others and pass along. So what's next?
Well, I do try to plan so that I can be with everybody, and I try coming out to see my kids whenever I can, every 3 months or so. I'm blessed, or 4 months. And then I'm thinking when my grandchildren now are graduating high school, that's the age they're at now. They were 13, now they're at 18. I'd like to take them on a graduation journey or trip. So that's my next adventure. We'll see what happens, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
The next memory to be made.
The next memory to be made. So, and the last thing I'll say is, as we together, primarily you, experience this with your own mother, right,
Yes.
Gigi,
Yes.
and how, as she aged, and what was that like for you in helping to not only care for her, but financially that conversation around her finances and money that she wanted to leave behind.
Right. Oh gosh, she was so concerned about leaving everybody money, but unfortunately, the cost of independent living and assisted living is so expensive. By the time she was gone, almost there was no money left. I was helping to supplement that. So, but I did, another thing experience. I took her on a cruise, and I took her to Hawaii, and those are my memories with her.
Sure.
So that was wonderful, and it's time. Time is more important. Be with your family. You don't have them that long, and someday you're not going to want to travel, and you're not going to be able to travel. So do it while you can.
That's what I call the go-go years, the slow-go years, and the no-go years, right?
Okay,
And so,
yeah.
where do you find yourself?
I'm still the go-goer.
in your
Yeah.
go-go years.
Yeah.
Well, and while you're in your go-go years and you have the time and you have the money and the health, go for it.
Right,
Go
right.
for it, because you don't know when you're going to run out of time or
Right.
health. So take advantage of it while you can, right?
Right. And then I guess when it's slow go, then you pick your priorities of what you can do and can't do. So
That's right.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mom, for being here and
Oh.
sharing. It's always great to have you when you come
Oh,
visit.
I love seeing you.
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks, Mom.